Welcome to Transition Awareness Breathing Podcast. This is Eartha, and today we're going to take a mindful stroll and discuss just what are some of the tools of mindfulness. And when we talk about mindfulness, what do we really mean? Does it mean to live in a fairy tale world where everything is perfect, there's no conflict, there's no challenges, and everything is just rosy and perfect? I invite you to pay close attention to questions and thought-provoking comments that may come across a little controversial, but they're there to stimulate our thoughts. But when we're doing a mindful walk or just maybe getting out and walking for increased heartbeat, we don't really need the sidewalk. We could go on a little trail. Watch the ant piles. Now, getting on trails, stimulates curiosity and we can stop and take a mindful breath. And we can do the same thing on a sidewalk. So what tools are we using as we're taking this walk? Well, let's see. We certainly are using our feet. And we're using our vision, our sense of balance, we certainly need our breath. And I was going to go down that path. If you've done any training, you know how important it is to get the breath into a coordinated rhythm to help you sustain yourself as you exercise. And sometimes that takes time to build up stamina and to concentrate on the breath when you're running or on a long hike or a climb. If you lose that rhythm or you have difficulties in breathing, it makes your workout very difficult. So the breath is a very important tool, right? I like this trail because it has a lot of zigzags. There's a lot of variety in it. The scenery is a little different at each point. If I want to, I can cut through a little trail. I like that. I like the different textures that I am walking past. I like that. So do you notice what I'm saying is I like? That's a frame of mind. And I think that's also a tool, the frame of mind. When I was in the Navy, we had to do a physical fitness test every several months. And, it was a lot of running and some different types of exercises, push-ups, sit-ups, stretches, things like that. I am not, in any shape, form, or fashion, an athletic type of person. And so when it came to doing my physical fitness evaluation, I remember, especially in my first few years in the Navy, I couldn't stand it. It was painful. My frame of mind was, I can't stand running. And every footstep that I took in running, my mind was like, I can't stand it. And it went to, I can't stand it, to I hate it. And it was so hard for me. And I thought, if I'm going to be in this organization, the Navy, any period of time, I'm looking down so I don't trip, something had to change. And so I started to talk to people who really enjoyed running. And they told me how it was like a high for them. They said how they would, kind of forget about the discomforts of running and really got lost in the thought and the enjoyment of their body getting into this rhythm and running through different places, because some of them did like professional running, and how they really felt happy. And to me, that was so foreign. And so one thing that they said, a lot of the people who I talked to, is you have to start, number one, you have to start running a little bit at a time and build yourself up. And don't hurt yourself, because then running is associated with pain. And I said, aha, that's what I've been doing wrong. So I got some cool running shoes. I invested in some running clothes that, colors and something that was something comfortable. And instead of running the long distance that I would be tested on, I just ran for a few minutes. I started saying, okay, I'm just going to run for 2 minutes. And then when that got easier, for 3 minutes. Then I wasn't thinking about the running. And it became something that I looked forward to. It's crazy, right? Well, I could tell you that's really how I got through my Navy career when it came to that point in my life. But what does this have to do with mindfulness? Well, I think mindfulness is also a tool. And as I stated in several of my podcasts, and is supported by research, mindfulness is not a religion. It's a practice, and it's a skill, and you'll find the word mindfulness in many, many texts of different religious sources. Does that make it a religion? Is prayer a religion, or is it a tool? If I wanted to strengthen my leg muscles, I could do all kinds of different exercises. I could even use this tool, piece of exercise equipment, and use it to help strengthen my leg muscles, increase circulation, all that. This is the only thing that could help strengthen my legs. It's a tool. And when you're out for a mindful stroll and you're using mindfulness, what if your ability to walk is different than other people? Does that mean you can't practice mindfulness? No. It's the mindfulness part is a tool. It brings in the awareness of right now. Taking in the smells, the sights, the sounds, the textures, any taste. Yeah. So we're really focusing on our 5 senses and our breath. I'm enjoying the efforts of someone else's labor, someone else's work. I hear the birds. Life. Breeze. Colors. And appreciating that maybe my existence is just like maybe the trees. I didn't ask to be here. Whatever your belief is in creation. Some believe in evolution. I had to start, with a seed, and that comes into what your beliefs are. How the body is put together to move. How did that happen? We're just thinking about the awareness, the function of our body to move through this other existence. The trees. Now, these trees didn't get here by themselves. It didn't just start off as trees. The vegetation began with seeds. And then they grew to little saplings and plantings and whatever baby plants are called. Plantlings? I don't know. The rocks. Did the rocks just appear here? And where did they come from? And the different textures and colors of the rocks. How did that happen? The textures of the bark of the trees. And the place where I'm sitting sitting on this bench. It's made out of wood. I'm appreciating that there's this bench here that I can sit down that was made out of trees. There's someone with the skills and the right tools was able to build this bench. It has been through a lot of weather, discoloration, and see how the wood has been stretched because of heat and then it constricts. But it's sturdy and it is strong. Concentrate on my breath and realizing and appreciating that I'm enjoying this. And what I do with my body in this existence, which makes me different than this existence, the path that I walk, is that I have choice. I have a choice in how I respond to the environment. I have weaknesses that I can work on to get stronger in my muscles, in my mind, and my reaction to my environment for survival. It's a choice. And with that choice, I can choose to take the responsibility to be aware that I exist with others, with other creatures, with other human beings, with other cultures. And I can choose to use skills and lifestyles to help bring peace, to coexist in a peaceful, loving environment. And mindfulness is a tool that is very helpful to bring peace, relaxation, and an awareness of others. Just as prayer is a tool that is used in a communication to a higher level. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to continuing our discussion next time. Have a great day.